Some months ago, I read about this man, Jerry Delakas, a Greek immigrant who has been working in Astor Place newsstand for so many years. I read about people who know him since he started, that considered him a monument of this place, someone who this place belongs to. I couldn't understand why the city wanted to take everything away from him, and why this man was waiting to be kicked out after almost 25 years he has been working in the same place. Since last May, hundreds of residents have signed a petition urging the Department of Consumer Affairs to save a neighborhood icon, and several hundred more people have already added their signature online. DCA asserted that he was not a legal operator and refused the request to renew and to issue the license in his name now that the previous owners Jerry worked for are all deceased. So I decided to know more about Jerry's story so that everybody could know the truth and hopefully grant him the license he deserves.
My name is Jerry Delakas. I'm 62. I born in Greece, Kefalonia, August 4, 1949.
Jerry Delakas left his country following his grandfather's steps, who came here at the beginning of the last century.
When I was 16, I started crossing the ocean as match seaman, and I moved here early 70s at the age 21 with my brother Ari. It was July 26, 1973. This is a ticket from Boston, where I left the ship and it brought me here in America.
So what you were looking coming here?
For better life, success and opportunity. This is my grandmother and this is my grandfather. He told me America is the country where you can succeed. Me and my grandfather have the certificates of registration in American Immigrant Wall of Horror of Ellis Island. These are my parents, my dad and my mom in Greece, Dionysius and Avsika. They are not alive anymore. I would want people to know that I have a past, a story and a family before me, and that I am a good man. I always try to be, and I'm so grateful to all the people who helped me and are trying to save me.
So Jerry, what did you do when you came here at the beginning?
I came, I would do like a dishwash, and then I switched to the candy stores, newspapers, magazines, candy, cigarettes.
Where?
All over Manhattan. 86 LX, 53rd Thought, 23rd Street at Park Avenue, 77 Lexington Avenue.
At the beginning of the 80s, Jerry became partner of the cooperative Burger of Flame, Inc. and paid a quote to purchase the closing activity. And later on, he established the L&J Ice Cream on Broadway with the same partner. Since the first day of work, Jerry has always paid taxes and fees in order to make an honest living. And in 1986, President Ronald Reagan gave the amnesty, and Jerry became a permanent resident of the United States. At the end of the 80s, Jerry was selling pizza between St. Mark's and 4th Avenue, and he used to pass by Astor Place. That's how he met Abraham Michael Schwartz, the first person who owned the license of the newsstand. Michael was blind, and his wife Stella asked Jerry to help them with the activity, so Jerry started. It was a Monday, April 6, 1987. Jerry's deal with Michael and Stella Schwartz was that he would be their employee and pay them $225 per week to run the stand, and on the profit he made, he would pay his personal income tax, as he always did. When Michael died, the license passed to his wife Stella, and Jerry kept working for her. And when also Stella died, her sister Catherine Ashley took over. For the law, this deal made on friendship and help doesn't mean anything, but this is actually what really happened. In year 2000, the activity went down, so Catherine Ashley asked Jerry only for $75 per week. And on her will, she also asked to add Jerry as franchisee of the newsstand.
For us was like a mother. For all of us was a World War II veteran, an American hero who served her life to serve the lives for better lives. She was shopping for us and a department store like a Sims, and we pay for. She was looking for sales and sales and as a footwear like this for the neck central.
And when her sister Stella died, she even gave Jerry and his brother as a gift all the furniture of her apartment. But in 2006, when Catherine died, the will was not taken into consideration, and her husband Sheldon Ashley took over. So Jerry kept working for him with the same deal, and he never asked to issue the license in his name as Miss Ashley wanted. When also Sheldon died, the license went to Sheldon Ashley Estate. So Sheldon's nephew tried to have the license in order to give it to Jerry, but he was rejected by DCA, because the law stands that the business you have the license for must be your principal employment, and it was not for him. So Jerry applied himself for the renewal of the license, but he was denied.
That's why no matter what the decision will be, they will always be remembered by us. All and our members and the heart, and they will walk beside us forever, wherever we are. I respect how people feel about this, but this is how I feel. We were friends, and they want to help me.
Well, I first heard about Jerry in spring of last year. I saw online that the city was planning to evict him from his newsstand. And I decided to come down and meet him and sort of offer my services. I spent some time with him that summer photographing him, learning the history of his newsstand and how he's been in this neighborhood and all the things he does for the people around here. And I decided to put that together in sort of a photo story and make a website out of it, and then connect that to a petition which people could sign, because it seems like such an abuse of power for the city to be kicking him out of here for a bureaucratic mistake from decades ago. So I built the website, put up a petition, and we've gathered about 1,000 signatures from people who want Jerry to keep his stand.
That's great. When the request of the renewal of the license was refused, Jerry started a trial with his lawyer Gil Santamarina to withdraw the decision made on March 2011 by DCA, because they could show that was unfair on some levels. These are some requirements to grant a license. The person has to show that he is a one-time employee of the former licensee, or demonstrate that there is a pre-existing established relationship to the former licensee that included financial dependence on the licensee, and show that it is in the interest of fairness to grant such a license. Jerry Delakas has been operating the newsstand without interruption 6 days a week, about 12 hours a day since 1987, so almost 25 years. He is completely dependent on this income because he doesn't have other jobs, and he has always been working here all these years, and supporting his brother too through this activity. And this is the only thing that generates his livelihood. And losing this job would render him unemployed.
I also receive fines to pay. I never hide. And I pay everything as you see.
This is really all his life. And that's why his attorney, Gil Santamarina, stated that it is above all in interest of fairness to grant a license to him.
This is the first newsstand. It shows like 80s.
80s.
This is the one where they take it out to put the new one.
Ah, okay. So it's the second one when you did
no,
the work.
This is the demolition. When they started taking out the first one.
And this is your brother, right?
Right. This is the new one, the second one under construction.
Okay. So this is the one you paid for, right?
Right.
$55,000.
Right.
So this was?
This is it, yeah, 55.
Okay. And this is the one that then Cemusa decided to, they take
Right.
off and they replace with this, the one that we can see today.
That's correct.
Just tell me a little bit about this story and how, the Facebook page started.
Oh, the Facebook page. Well, I read an article that Jerry, they wanted to close him down, and I thought that's terrible. So Facebook is there for everyone. You could reach anyone. So it was so easy. It took me 1 minute.
Yeah.
And here he is, right?
Yes.
And now we're movie stars.
Yeah.
Right, Jer?
Yes.
And so, when you decided to support him, which was the reason, the strongest reason?
Well, the reason was because, there are buildings in New York that are not allowed to be knocked down, and there should be people in New York who aren't allowed to be knocked down, because Jerry's a landmark. He's as important as a building. You know what I mean? It's our culture. And money shouldn't dominate everything all the time.
That's true.
So that's it. Right, Joe? What do you think?
Thank you very
Am
much.
I right or am I right?
You are right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Jerry Delakas has never hidden. Everyone acknowledges him as an icon of Astor Place. He appeared in commercials, publications, and movies. He paid taxes, fines, and the renewal of the license every 2 years. It's just in the interest of fairness that thousands of New Yorkers and people around the world signed the petition, and important institutions wrote letters to support his request and grant Jerry the license.
This is a good one. You read it.
No, you read it.
You read it.
What is it?
Yeah, this is very interesting.
What read it?
Photo. Oh my gosh! This was made into a postcard.
Postcard. Yeah, read it.
It's
You gotta read it.
beautiful.
It's a very, very
Wow!
interesting.
It says, "Photo of typical New York newsie and bookmaker who is doing his part to keep the Big Apple free of worms." Good. It said, October 3rd. I am enjoying Israel, but I had to travel 30 miles to find the New York Times. Where are you when I need you? Oh, Jerry. Newsstand at Cooper. Aw.
Isn't
That's
it interesting? Isn't it nice?
Yeah,
So
really
nice.
nice.
It's like you watch life moving. I stay still and always kid of people pass by. Police officers, nurses, students, famous people, and ordinary people, customers and not. They all become part of my life. It's my home. It's not about money. I never care about money. It's about history. Me and you complement something which we touch so many minds and hearts. I want to thank every one of you. And I might not know your name, but my heart recognizes. God bless you all, and God bless you, America. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry.
All right? Is that good?
Yeah.
If tomorrow they close my newsstand, well, I will look for something else. Thing comes to the end, somehow, some ways.
Everything is changing, following the round towards the future. We are losing little pieces of history every day. We hope that this small corner of New York City will be always the same, a picture that tastes like old times.
What I want to say is to thanks to anyone who helped us to stay here. From the lady who created the Facebook, the Save Jerry, the community boy number 2, the lawyer, and so many Americans around the world, from as far south, Guatemala, to Buenos Aires, as well across the Atlantic, England, Germany, and of course Greece. That's it.